Here we go then. It's the business end of the eWorld Cup of Legends now. Only 2 days left. Semi-final one is Aston Dobson's Argentina against Spencer Maynard's Slovenia. A quick check on the teams. Well, for Argentina today, Paredes comes in at the expense of Pereira, but Slovenia are unchanged from their quarter-final win over Portugal. What a big occasion. Who thought Slovenia would be here? Argentina, one of the biggest teams left in the tournament. And with such a big occasion today, we've said goodbye to Alan Partridge, Ron Burgundy and now Lord Edmund Blackadder. Guess who we've got as a co-commentator for the biggest games of the tournament? No, it's not an asthmatic. It's the Lord himself, Darth Vader.
We would be honoured if you would join us.
But they already have, Lord Vader. But can I just say how fantastic it is to have you here?
You may dispense with the pleasantries.
Okay, no worries. I'm sure we'll get on famously. Well, Argentina surely the favourites for this one. Can Slovenia do it again and get to the final? Let's find out. So Argentina in their all-navy strip from left to right. Slovenia in the all-white from right to left. Kahneman already allowed to run a long way there. That looked to be a bit of a dodgy challenge early on, but it's been unpunished. What are we going to see in this game? Is it a step too far for Slovenia today, or can they continue surprising everybody in the eWorld Cup of Legends? Here's Pavon in space, gets the cross in, Aguero runs on. Can't quite meet it. Now it's Messi. Will we see more from him? Paredes. Great challenge from Kurtic. Gives it to Beric. Chance for Slovenia to come forward. Here's Ilicic. They need support. Kurtic gets it. And finds Stojanovic out on the right. He puts it into the box. Oh, it nearly ran through for Ilicic. But Armani gathers. And it's back upfield. Well, fast start to this game already. Here's Messi. Now Paredes goes for a long-range effort. It was on target, that. His first start in the tournament. Wanted to make a name for himself there. And a decent save from Jan Oblak. And Slovenia can clear. Well, this should be a good game, shouldn't it, Lord Vader?
I hope so.
And of course, Slovenia are unfancied. They've surprised everyone in this tournament so far.
That is correct.
Good, thanks. Now Paredes again. Tried a shot again. This time it's blocked and Slovenia can break here. It's Beric to Verbic. Ilicic there. Beric again. Lovely ball through to Stojanovic. Is he going to try and get to the byline? Di Maria has just got back. I think Aston Dobson has pushed Di Maria out onto the left today. Paredes playing in the centre of midfield. Messi wins the header to Dybala. Good challenge again from Struna. They're going to have to be strong at the back, Slovenia. Here's Ilicic. Beric goes on. Stojanovic. With some lovely work. Couldn't quite get it to Ilicic. And we know Slovenia like to make these fast starts. Will that surprise Argentina? Were they expecting them to just sit back because they're the favourites in this game and the more attacking side? That's a nice build though. Aguero back to Dybala. Looking for Angel Di Maria. Oh, just about gets a deflected cross in. Comes back to Lo Celso. Dybala's just booted it into Stojanovic. There's the cross. Aguero lurking. Another good header. And a good challenge from Crean. Gets it away to Ilicic once more. Beric and Verbic in support. Doesn't quite run for Verbic. Crean in again. Good pace to this game. Here is Verbic now. He's been crowded out and now it's Messi. Dybala and Aguero ahead of him. Looking for Sergio Aguero. Aguero with the shot. Not quite the power to get past Oblak. Well, Spencer Maynard will be delighted that they've not been overawed with the occasion, Slovenia. Given a decent account of themselves so far. Haven't really created any chances on goal, but neither really of Argentina. They could now. It's Dybala. Dybala shoots! Another great save from Oblak. Will he get busier as this game goes on? Tips that one wide for a corner. That was fast build-up play. That's what Aston Dobson loves to see. Good save from the keeper. Messi will whip this corner in. And it goes. The queuing up at the back, and we tried something spectacular. Ended up with egg all over his face. Paredes into Aguero. Chance to turn. Couldn't get the power. They do look threatening, Argentina, but we know what Slovenia have in their locker. Such a fast start to this game. Can they possibly maintain it? Pavon now. He's lost it, and here's Verbic. Beric is there. Ilicic in the attack as well. He's exchanging passes with Verbic. They're getting to the edge of the area. This is nice. Still going, Verbic. Has support now from Zajc. Kurtic is there, into Verbic. And sadly he's lost the ball there. And now Argentina can break. Messi to Aguero. Di Maria was overlapping. Dybala's up there as well. Here's Pavon. That's not going to work for Messi. And Mevlia gets it back to Jokic. Well, no early goal in this game. Tension will build as it goes on and on. You cannot rule out the possibility of Slovenia making the final of this tournament. Yes, you would expect Argentina to find a way through, but they haven't done in 38 minutes. That's nice play. Here's Ilicic for Beric. Gets it back. Tried to play a 1-2. Can Beric get there ahead of the defender? He did. He held him off. Got a good strike away. Armani makes a decent stop. This is nice from Slovenia. And that's going to run for Zajc. Oh, the free kick's given. Referee thought that was a little too robust, that challenge. What do you think of the referee, Lord Vader?
He's as clumsy as he is stupid.
Okay, lack of respect for the officials there. So, Armani to clear. 5 minutes from half time. Good time to score if anybody can. Aguero with the flick on, looking for Dybala, but Zajc's going to mop that up. Struna has it. Mevlia at the back. Oh, nice idea with that ball out to the right wing, but it's Argentina's throw. Di Maria runs back to take it. Now Paredes. And Pavon. Here's Messi. Good challenge again from Crean. So often getting important blocks in. And it's 0-0 at half time. Not that I was expecting Argentina to win this comfortably. Slovenia have been brilliant throughout this tournament. Portugal couldn't find a way through in their last game. And Argentina only just overcoming Morocco, of course, 1-0. Look at that though. More passes from Slovenia. Slightly more possession and more goal threat from Argentina. Finally poised. No changes at half-time, second half begins, and the ability to have a cup of tea at half-time is lovely, isn't it, Lord Vader?
The ability is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Okay, you have your forced tea, or whatever you have. I'll stick to PG tips. Now it's Struna for Slovenia. Who's going to strike first in this game? Nobody strikes. We could have penalties to find out the first finalists of the eWorld Cup of Legends. That was a foul on Ilicic. Little bit robust from Lo Celso. He's not happy, but you can't really argue with that. Well, you can, but you'd be wrong to. Ilicic takes the free kick himself. Oh, he actually goes short to Struna. Struna in a lot of space though. Here's Zajc. Nice touch for Kurtic. Into Beric. Oh, if he'd have... Has he won a free kick? I was just going to say, if he's been awarded a free kick there, Kahneman is not happy. And probably with good reason. We saw Ilicic score a free kick earlier in this tournament. And it is very close to the edge of the area, which may not help getting it up and down. But, well, could this be a big moment in this semi-final? Ilicic is behind the ball. Armani set. It's Sasa Ilicic! He's done it for Slovenia! Slovenia lead in the semi-final. 5 minutes into the second half. Absolutely incredible. Well, Slovenia have found a way, Lord Vader. What did they do?
Use any methods necessary.
Yes, well, they got that free kick. Kahneman wasn't happy, and Ilicic found the way to get it over the wall into the corner of the net. Is there an even more sensational story than Slovenia have had in the rest of this tournament breaking today? They take the lead in the semi-final 1-0. Can Aston Dobson respond? Sensational scenes here. Mike Bassett looks stunned. Obviously he'll be pleased. Peter Crouch looks over everyone's shoulders because he can. There's Kurtic, it's Verbic. They're staying on the attack, Slovenia. Stojanovic going down the outside. Back to Zajc. A lot of players forward still. Here's Beric. Zajc gets it back! Keeper can only parry in front of himself. Well, they're taking the game to Argentina here. This is incredible. Kurtic. Verbic is there. Goes back to Zajc again. Now Kreen. And, well, they've kept the ball again, Slovenia. A couple of players down in a heat. Referee lets play go on. It's pumped into the area. They need a calm head at the back. And Kahneman clears up to Messi. But Slovenia win again. They've got their tails up now. It's Verbic. Kurtic still going. Nice work on the left. We have got half an hour left. And still it's Kurtic. He's got a cross in. Ilicic with the header off the bar. I cannot believe they allowed Kurtic that amount of time. If they'd have gone 2-0 up there, Slovenia, that would be virtually an unassailable lead, surely. Well, it was off the corner of post and bar, maybe. Sensational. Well, surely Argentina have to go for this now. Aguero can't win the header. Slovenia having far more of the possession in this second half. What on earth did Mike Bassett and Peter Crouch do at half time? Maybe it was Spencer Maynard himself, but here's Stojanovic. Now Dybala. Can they respond, Argentina? Aguero's there, lovely turn. Looks to the right and Pavon. Messi ahead of him. Good run from Pavon. Comes back inside to Lo Celso. Pavon again. His shot's blocked. It's going to go out for a corner though. This is better from Argentina. Their best spell since half time. And they need it. Messi to take this corner. It's easily cleared and cleared to Ilicic. Looking for Beric up front. Well, if you're joining us late, look at this scoreline and be shocked. Here's Dybala. Here's Messi, switched sides momentarily after that corner. But he's lost out, and Sasa Ilicic again for Slovenia. Beric looks back to Ilicic on the right wing. Beric runs on. Oh, it's just gone over the line. Balkovic is on for Jokic. And whisper it quietly, we're 20 minutes away. We're 20 minutes away from Slovenia reaching the final of this tournament. Argentina just not firing on all cylinders. But they're not out of it. Dybala looking for Di Maria on the left. He gets a cross in. Messi's at the back post. Heads it back to Pavon. Pavon with a poor ball back in. They've got 18 minutes to save themselves. Here's Di Maria. He loses out in the challenge. Zajc wanted it more. Finds Stojanovic. Now Zajc again. Oh, it's blocked. And Paredes has the chance to come forward. Looks for Aguero. They have options on the left. Great block. Stojanovic gets it back to Oblak. Well, it's the semi-final. They're 1-0 down. We saw Belgium come back from behind with a sensational result the other day. Argentina needs something similar here, but there's just no sign of it. It's Stojanovic. And Stojanovic has earned a corner for Slovenia. 11 minutes and a few seconds from time. Ilicic to take this corner. Goes short to Stojanovic, trying to eat up the clock. The cross comes in. Now Argentina have to get it up. Well, they can't. It's Zajc. Kreen is there. They've always got options, Slovenia. They've played so well in the second half. It's Balkovic. Space in the centre. Beric challenging. Pazella has it. Paulo Dybala, can they save themselves and break Slovenian hearts? It doesn't really look like it at the moment. I don't want to speak too soon because anything can happen, as we've already seen in this tournament. Here's Jan Oblak. They're 5 and a bit minutes away. Spencer Maynard wringing his hands in anticipation. Balkovic in space on the left. Beric in the centre. And they've dealt with it. But it's going to come to Stojanovic. You would think Argentina would be doing all the attacking and they're not. Zajc, keep the ball, Slovenia. They're just 2.5 minutes away here. He's lost out and Messi looks forward. Strong header again from Mevlia. Here's Verbic to Zajc. And they keep possession as we approach the end of 90 minutes. This is absolutely sensational. Cross comes in! Beric has just missed. That would have absolutely sealed the game. As it is, Argentina barely have any time. They just have injury time to get this ball up front. And it looked like, for all the world, that would be 2-0. It may not matter. He doesn't even pump the ball forward. It's Pazella. They have to get this up the field. Just a minute left. Pazella again. There's the long ball. And he heads it. Well, they've got this corner to try and equalise, or the most incredible story is breaking here. Messi will take the corner. It will be cruel if this goes in, but it could happen. Oh, it's headed back. I think that came off the defender. The attacker went down. The fans appealed. Nothing doing. Messi with another corner. We're a minute over the injury time. We go short. Paredes. Surely we'll look for Messi. Oh, he's put it into the box. It's Aguero with a chance to turn and shoot. Oblak holds. Wait for this. Oblak kicks out. Will you look at that scoreline? And on the balance of play, it's not a surprise. What are we seeing here? Argentina, who've done so well, looked stronger as the tournament's gone on. They've really had a bad game today. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Slovenia are in the final of the eWorld Cup of Legends. Argentina will play another game, but it's the 3rd and 4th place playoff they will play. They had early chances. Oblak did well in the first half. Let's be honest, he didn't have that much to do in the second half. Absolutely incredible. Would you do anything different, Lord Vader, if you were manager of Argentina?
Perhaps I can find new ways to motivate them.
Well, look at that. There it is again. There was the moment. Sasa Ilicic is the hero today. Absolutely incredible. Perfect free kick over the wall into the top corner. And you have to say, it's not even a lucky win. It's not the lottery of penalties like they had against Portugal. In that second half, they totally outplayed Argentina. They stayed on the front foot. What on earth will Slovenia's management be saying about this? They could have scored more. Ilicic with that header. Came off the corner of post and bar. And then this effort in injury time from Beric that would have been game over there and then. But no matter. A rueful shake of the head from Aston Dobson. He'll be so disappointed. They were huge favourites. Aguero with that last minute effort. He turned, faced the goal, couldn't generate enough power or direction. Oblak knew a shot was coming, gratefully grabs it, and the final whistle went. Commiserations to Argentina. Huge congratulations to Slovenia. Look at that. More possession, more passes, more crosses, tackles and saves. An incredible performance. Let's hope they haven't had their greatest performance in the semi-final. They could genuinely win this tournament from 31st in the rankings. Huge commiserations to Aston Dobson. Obviously a bit of a shock for you to lose to Slovenia so close to the final. Do you think it's unfair to say your side have underperformed in this tournament?
Absolutely, of course, that's unfair.
And what about a word for a man who's still top of the goal-scoring charts in this tournament, the wonderful Lionel Messi?
Lionel Messi is quite literally the best person, the best human in the world.
And as for your future, is it the end of the line for you and Argentina? Will you be stopping as Argentina manager?
I will not stop.
Thanks for chatting to us, Aston. Well, what about the winning team? The shock finalists in this eWorld Cup of Legends, Slovenia. Now, as has been the case in previous interviews, we were expecting to speak to Spencer Maynard through his interpreter. Unfortunately, I believe he's just been involved in a beekeeping accident and been stung. But rather excitingly, right now, we're able to speak to Mike Bassett. Hello, Mike. So brilliant you can join us.
Hello.
Great to see you, Mike. You've been out of the public eye for a while.
How are you doing, son?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good, Mike. Now, what about this? The head coach of Slovenia, and you've led them to the final. What are your prospects for the final?
You know, confident, son, quietly confident.
And a word for Spencer Maynard as general manager. Is he keeping you in the manner to which you've become accustomed over the years?
No, they're looking after us fine, thank you.
We obviously got you that drink before his beekeeping accident. What is that?
Yeah, it's a pina colada, a large one.
Just before you go, Mike, I believe you always carry an award around with you from your Norwich City days.
Couldn't get it into the suitcase.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thanks so much for talking to us. I know you've got to rush off and celebrate with the lads. Mike Bassett there. And also, as an extra surprise, we're able to talk to, back on the pitch, Peter Crouch, the Slovenian coach. Peter, thanks so much for joining us. You've worked wonders with this team. I believe you were in Slovenia when the draw was made. How did the public back there react when Spencer Maynard was hired as general manager for Slovenia?
Well, actually, I saw people laughing, for instance.
And then, of course, he brought you in as first-team coach. Were you surprised?
I was never fashionable.
No, absolutely, but you've always done well wherever you've gone. And shockingly, I believe you have come up against Aston Dobson before in your playing days.
There were times, I remember Aston.
And what do you remember about him? His physique, for instance?
Probably 6'5" and 7 stone. I mean, it's not your average footballer.
And Slovenia keep upsetting the odds. You must appreciate, though, most football fans around the world are shocked that you've made it through to the final. Do you accept that?
Totally accept.
And what about this moment right now for the people back home, for yourself, the whole coaching team?
And there's no better feeling.
Well, Peter, thanks so much for talking to us. Brilliant. Great to hear from the managers again. It's lovely to get a look behind the scenes like that. And, well, you'll be back for the next semi-final, Lord Vader.
That is correct.
You'll have to see it with us. Join us soon.